let's look at things from this angle, because that's what it's all about, is looking at different perspectives and seeing what this corner's all about. Roll a green screen. I forget I have it. Hello, friends. Doodlebugs. It's Mary. It's the Friday Doodle Diary. Let's talk. It's been a while. Lots been going on. January was awesome. We released Max the Murder Cat, which was so fun. If you haven't checked it out, it's on my YouTube channel. Animation, first time doing it. Success. Loved it. Loved everyone who I worked with. They all put amazing work into making this little thing happen. So now that that's up and out of the way, I'm now looking at like the next fun projects to do and things to work on. For those of you who are curious, Max is not officially a series yet. We had made a pilot, so that episode is just the concept. Like, this is what the series could be. I definitely have ideas as to where it can go, where I want to take some of these characters and what I want to do with it. But yeah, at this point, it's in the process of being shopped around. New Form is going to try to get people interested in paying us to make more. The American dream. It's because I'm Christian. I can get it. No, we're not going to get snippy and do political stuff. I was in San Francisco in January for Sketchfest. It's one of the, I believe, the biggest sketch festival organization things, gatherings of comedy people in America, maybe the world, maybe the universe. Sketchfest. I was in San Francisco. Went up and did 2 shows there. We did Stranger Things, which is our improvised season 2 parody of Stranger Things. Yes, it was the show that David Harbour ended up going to. The first time we performed it in Los Angeles, at the end of the show, David Harbour was in the back, and it was amazing. And his speech was amazing at the SAG Awards. So I'm just loving the guy more and more. He was not in San Francisco. We performed at I know the name of it, the California Academy of Sciences. It's a museum. So it was a late night museum event where there is comedy going on in different rooms and you could wander around exhibits and have some drinks. We did Stranger Things. People liked it, it seemed. And then I performed with the Cobranauts as well, which is the house team I've been with for 5+ years. And we got to open for Casper Hauser, which is a sketch group. They're like a generation ahead of us in the comedy world. And I'd never heard of them, but I'm so glad we got to open for them because they were amazing. They did a best of show. So I was there with some of my friends, like Cole, who is one of the founders and organizers of Sketchfest. And he was like, oh, I love this sketch. Oh, I love this one. Just like calling it ahead of time. So it was really fun. Met some amazing comedians. I was at an after party and saying hello, meeting people and goodbyes just as Chris Hardwick came in. And he was like in this, actually, no, it was this side of me. I can feel it like sunburn. And I did not embarrass myself in trying to like go say hi and introduce myself. So that was good. Not this time. Meeting celebrities is always the worst. Always the worst. I feel like I'm getting better at it. And like, I don't meet a lot of celebrities all the time, but every now and then I find myself at an event. Thank God I'm not one of those red carpet people. I'm not a Tyler Oakley. I can't be on the red carpet being like, oh, so Gosling. Related to geese? Nope. Oh, you're not Ryan Gosling. Oh, good. That's the problem. I will fail to recognize people in real life or connect how I know them from the screen, because the screen changes the face. And like I swear, people in real life look a little bit different than how they do on screen. Most people, some people look exactly how you'd expect, like Mila Kunis, except like then they're like face to face, and it's like, oh, whoa, we're the same height. Weird. So yeah, celebrity anxiety. I'm trying to think, who is the most famous person you've met? And like, fame is not like they have to be on TV, but like fame could also be that old lady who like sits and feeds the birds in your town square, and like she's there every day and she's always got the same hat on, and everybody knows this person. They don't know them, but they know of them. That's fame. So yes, comment below. Who's the celebrity that you've met, the most celebrity of celebrities in your life? I'm going to say the most famous person I've met would be Kristen Bell. I'm going to say Kristen Bell's the most famous person I've ever met. I'm trying to, now in my head, I'm like ranking them. It's like, I've also met Jason Segel and Mila Kunis, and like, yeah, Mila Kunis is, oh, so that crowd. Yeah, we'll go with that. And it was all good. I drew, Kristen Bell knows, like, we were talking about cats that look like Hitler.com, the website. It's pictures of cats that look like Hitler, and she knew what it was. And so after the shoot, I was working on Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I was just a lowly little PA, and like at the after party, I gave her a drawing of a Kittler. And this is like before like my art style is really solidifying, so I feel like it's not my best work or representation of it, but whatever. So yeah, that was a good experience. But then I've also had some awkward celebrity experiences, which we don't need to talk about right now. So yeah, did not embarrass myself at Sketchfest. Had an amazing time driving around, Ubering around town, drank a lot, got an amazing sandwich at some place. It's a sandwich shop right on the edge of the Tenderloin. We just wandered in there and it was brilliant. It was amazing. It reminded me of a lot of Döner kebab places. Am I saying that right? Döner kebab. In Germany, there's a lot of those late night Turkish places that are open because, they're run mostly by Muslim people who don't drink, but they recognize that people who do drink need to eat really good food really late at night, and they are making money off that, and that is brilliant. So yes, this place was just amazing, and I need to contact my friend who led us there and figure out where it is so I can mark it on the map. So next time I'm in San Francisco, I can get that done. So yeah, comedy in San Francisco. We're doing more comedy shows in Vegas, February 10th and 11th. I know this off the top of my head. The Cobranauts are going to Las Vegas. Maybe I can muster up the energy to do a meetup if there's interest of people in Vegas. So February 10th and 11th, 8 p.m. at the Hub Theater. We're going to be performing alongside with some local improv teams there. So that'll be excited. The legendary Liz Allen is the one who's organized that for us. And she's brilliant and wonderful. So I'll try to get video footage there too to share with you here. Yeah, so it's been a good month. A lot of fun things to look forward to. I'm right now researching live streaming gear because I have really been wanting to get into live streaming, and with the year wrapping up and Max the Murder Cat wrapping up, it's just felt so jumbled. And now I feel like, oh, okay, there's a break, there's an opening, and I'm going to try to figure that out. So I want to do like a drink and draw series where you get a coffee or any kind of beverage and you just sit and draw and we make stuff. I don't know how that's going. And then I think today I'm going to be shooting a new format of a video for my main channel, and I hope people like it. But basically like a sort of like this, but more like art world chatty kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I'm open to experimenting and trying new things. And if people don't like it, then they can march on the streets and show up. But yeah, I'm not going to listen until there's at least 3 million people present in protest against what I'm doing. Because I listen to people. That's the... Man, it's so hard not to get political. Dante and I, we shot a vlog. We recorded a podcast earlier this week, and I was sick. I'm still getting over it, but it was the worst of the worst when the congestion is just creating pressure, and like halfway through, my mind just started like zapping out. But yeah, we were podcasting, and we made a promise to ourselves: we're not going to talk about recent politics or the Muslim ban or like anything like that. We're not. And then the whole thing is just about that, which is very interesting. We bumped into a friend last night just by happenstance going to the same restaurant, and he was telling us about a lady friend of his who's planning on coming from Germany, but now that's kind of people like are nervous about traveling. And then another friend of ours is a lawyer who has been at LAX, and I want to sit down and chat with her and maybe get her on the podcast. And because I want to hear like things from all over the place, but I think it's very important to listen to the stories and like the people who are affected, because like so often I always imagine like when these things are happening, I'm picturing just that Midwestern relative that I know so well, just like someone sitting in their armchair like, judgment, click. And there's someone who, I don't know, you hear about things, and it's important to listen to the people who are directly affected. And it's heartbreaking talking with my friend about his lady friend, and he's also a teacher, and this is affecting some of their students. And I guess that's important to remember, that a blanket label equals people, whether you're talking about immigrants. These are people. Let's not dehumanize them. Libtards, they are also people. Alt-right, gun-wielding white supremacists, those are also people. Like, they come from something. Oh, come on, camera. My camera's passive-aggressively telling me to wrap this up. So anyway, comment below. I was also going to ask Twitch or Facebook Live for streaming possibilities. Does anybody have an opinion on this? So comment on that, or just weird celebrity encounters. Or your political opinions. Let's do it. Get in there. Get in there. Thank you very much for watching, dear Doodlebugs. And goodbye. Now let's do an outro thing. I don't know how I want to do the video cards for this channel and the design process of that. Maybe like videos here. Click the things here, or subscribe here. Maybe there's a shop here, or maybe I'll do the